Hi YouTube, this is Anthony, and today I'm going to be doing a very different approach video which I don't tend to do at all, so this is the first time. And before I get into it, it's going to basically be doing like a little blog thing on Tori Amos and how I discovered her and what I think of her and stuff. So if this is not your type of video, I would suggest pressing stop and clicking away again. But if you want to watch, please go ahead. I'll try and make this video as interesting as possible. And I'll sort of recommend Tori Amos as well. There might be a few songs you like. And of course a lot of you know by now, I'm a big Tori Amos fan. I've got loads of videos on her. Well, quite a few videos. And you can tell by my channel I've got loads of Tori Amos pictures on my background. So it just shows I love Tori Amos. She's my favourite artist of all time. And I discovered her maybe this time last year actually. Basically, as a kid, I remember hearing Cornflake Girl on the radio, and I think it was on a cassette we used to have. You know when you're in the car and you hear certain songs and it sticks in your head the more you listen to them. So Cornflake Girl is the only Tori Amos song I actually remember. Even though Professional Widow, the remix, went to #1 in the UK in 1996, I don't even remember that song when I first listened to it a few months back when I bought Boys for Pele. So I don't remember that one. So it was just Cornflake Girl. My dad known a few songs and my mum did as well. And it was about this time last year when my dad sort of showed me a few songs on the laptop and the artists I like and stuff. And he showed me Tori Amos and showed me Crucify. And I remember thinking Crucify sounded good, but I went upstairs into my room and I started listening to Cornflake Girl and Crucify a few times. And then I sort of ground to research Tori. I listened to more of her songs and stuff, and then I went into That's Entertainment a couple of days after my birthday this year, because my birthday's on January the 1st, so I went a few days after, and I went to a shop and I saw a few Tori Amos CDs. Sorry, I'm talking a bit fast here. And I spotted Under the Pink, which had Cornflake Girl, because Under the Pink was the album I wanted to get because it had Cornflake Girl on it, as that and Crucify was the only songs I knew. But I just picked up Under the Pink, and when I got home and listened to it, I thought it was a really good album. Not mind-blowing like, you know, oh my god, it's the best album ever, but a very good album. I think it has a great mixture of songs and stuff. And in a way, I sort of regret buying that album first. I should have started with Little Earthquakes. That's the only thing I have to say really. It might have changed my approach on Tori Amos's Under the Pink, because I find it actually one of her weakest albums. I'm sorry with Tori Amos fans if like you think that's her favourite, but I do respect your opinion. You know, I don't want to, you know, be all bossy and say, oh, that's the worst one, but even though it's a still great album nonetheless. And beyond that point, I went a bit quiet over Tori Amos over the next few months. I listened to loads of other artists and stuff while Madonna was about and stuff with her big comeback. And then basically one day I wanted to buy an album, but I wasn't sure which one to get. And then I sent one of my family members to the city because I was at work that day, and I wrote down I wanted Tori Amos Boys for Pele. And then I think when I listened to it, it just changed my entire opinion to Amos. She suddenly became my favourite artist of all time. I loved the different emotions, I loved all the different styles that Tori Amos had poured into this album. The angriness, the sadness, the happiness. That's why I like it as my favourite Tori Amos album, because it has loads of different like stories on there and stuff. A lot of you probably won't even know what album I'm talking about. Go and check it out. Boys for Pele. I've got a review on it. I've even sent a copy of it to one of my favourite YouTubers, David Unboxes, just to show how much I love it and stuff, and I want to spread the word. I don't want to, not just the album though, Tori Amos as a person as well. I've seen loads of fans do meet and greet videos on her, and she seems like such a lovely person. You know, very generous and sweet, and you know, happy to meet the fans and stuff. It just shows how much she appreciates, like how Lady Gaga is. I know she really does. I love her monsters. It's just a great feeling to, you know, it makes you love the artist even more besides the music. And yeah, so I listened to Boys for Pele, and then from that point I thought, okay, Now I'm going to start buying all the albums. And then from that point I got from the Cargo Hotel to Little Earthquakes, and then I sort of worked my way randomly. Whatever Tori Amos album I'd buy, I'd just grab it. And then my collection recently finished, album wise anyway, and now I'm moving on to singles, which I hope to get a few for Christmas. I'll put on my Christmas list. And I haven't even finished listening to all the albums yet. I don't want to rush them because, you know, it's just going to ruin everything. I'll take my time. I'm nearly finished with Scarlet's Walk. I actually might do a review on that pretty soon, probably before Christmas, since I won't be doing many pick-up videos. And I'd say her first 6 albums are absolute genius. I haven't even listened to Venus and Back yet. I only got that recently. But I'll be sure to listen to that very soon. Because what I like about Tori Amos the most really is because her albums feel like proper journeys. It's like watching a child grow up into an adult. It just flows so perfectly. From Little Earthquakes, it's got the simplicity about it, and Tori Amos basically introducing herself and talking about, you know, her life experiences, and not all happy experiences either. Great debut, and probably, well, a lot of people say it's the best Tori Amos album. It's probably my second favourite actually. And then it moves on to the Under the Pink, which goes into it goes a little bit more experimental. It has a lot more different styles besides just the piano, a lot more louder, upbeat songs and things. And then it moves on to Boys of Pele, which goes into a completely dark and more disturbing place as well. A lot more anger in it, but it's still the Tori Amos we saw on Little Earthquakes and Under the Pink is still there. It just has loads more different faces of Tori on there. And then it moves on to From the Cargo Hotel, and in a way it reminds me of Boys of Pele but without the angriness. I wouldn't say it's an angry album at all, but it has the mysteriousness of Boys of Pele and the experimentation. It has a slightly more rockier sound on that one as well. And then to Venus and Back, even though I haven't listened to it yet, it goes from the more electronic sound of the album, and it's a 2-disc set actually. One's a studio album, and then the other album is a live album. So I'm not really sure what that means, but I want to know why there's a live album. But it has something to do with the title, I think. So if anyone knows anything about that, let me know. And then it moves on to Strange Little Girls, which a lot of people don't like, but I absolutely love that album. It's basically a cover album where Tori portrays different girls for each song and stuff. I thought it was a brilliant concept and a brilliant idea, and I don't know where the story goes from there, from where it goes from Venus back to that, but great album tone anyway. And then it goes to Scarlet's Walk. Basically, after Strange Little Girl, she moved on from Atlantic Records to Epic Records. And I think it was basically like a new start and thing, and fresh new beginning. It marked the 10th year anniversary of Little Earthquakes as well. So it was like brand new. And Tori started again with this Journey Across America theme that she has, and absolutely amazing. I'll be sure when I go to America once again, because I've been before, to listen to that album throughout the holiday whenever I go. And that's where I am at the moment. I haven't done the Beekeeper yet. I haven't heard it's her best album, but I've heard it's a very nice album to listen to. I'm very interested and intrigued to hear what Tori has to say in the next couple of albums, and I'm very excited to see her later work as well. I just hope to God that she tours again in the UK, even if it's London or Manchester or somewhere. I can travel up there. I'll probably go with someone I know or something, because I have a couple of friends who like Tori Amos, not love her but like her, not as much as me. And yeah, that's like a little blog. I'm really sorry if this is, you know, a bit boring or something, but I just wanted to show like how I started on Tori Amos. And if anyone, well, I really would like to watch other people's like blogs and how they discovered their favourite artists. Say if you like the Beatles, how you first discovered them and things. It's just, I love listening to other people's stories and things. Excuse me. And yeah, so that is it. And like I said, it's a very different video to do. And I'll speak to you soon. Leave a comment box below if you want to. And thank you very much for watching.